Cemetery. The Africa Cemetery in Delaware County, Ohio. It's named after Africa, Ohio, which was named after the Underground Railroad, and it was along the Underground Railroad. The cemetery was moved from Africa Road to Old State Road. This is the Africa Cemetery in July 2007. These are the Bale and McCammon group of graves. This is a grave of James McCammon and Gay Newsom McCammon. Here's his parents, John McCammon and Zelma Bale McCammon. And here's her parents, David Bale and Alcina Hurlburt. Here is Zelma Bale's grandparents, Lee Hurlburt, his first wife, Letha, and Elizabeth Clark, his second wife, who Zelma Bale is descended from. This grave is located close to the Bale groups of graves. Here are Zelma Bale's other grandparents. James Bale. He was born in 1797, came to Ohio in a covered wagon in 1849. And his wife Sarah, who was Sarah Havens. And their grave is also located in the Africa Cemetery, not too far from the Bale group of graves and the Hurlburt grave. They are Zelma Bale's grandparents. And Sarah Havens Bale, his mother. It's David Bale. His father is James Bale. They came from New Jersey by covered wagon in 1849, I believe, and one of the sons wrote about it in various newspaper articles. They were descended from Henry Bale and Jacob or Peter Bale, who came from Germany. And also the current family. Sarah Havens was descended from the Havens family. We don't know too much about them. She was also descended from Mary Gustin. The Gustin family goes way back to the beginning of European history. Sarah Havens, whose grave is here, was the daughter of Daniel Havens. Of New Jersey. She married James Bale. Her parents were Daniel Havens, who married Mary Gustin. This was a marriage between Daniel Havens and Mary Gustin. Their children were William Havens, who married Elizabeth Shadwick, John Havens, Jesse Havens, came to Delaware County and married into Brock Hoven family, which may be spelled other ways. Andrew Havens, who married Susan Bale. Sarah Havens, who married James Bale. They're the ancestors. David Havens, Ruth Havens, Esther family can go back to the beginning of history. Family is a Gustin compendium. Many families they were descended from. For example, descended from several people in the Channel Islands who came to North America. They began coming about 1604, which was way before Henry Hudson or Jamestown or the Mayflower or anything. They didn't stay, though. They just traded with the Indians. But they were traveling back that far. Here's some more seafaring people. They were also descended from the Browne family, and it goes way, way back in Scotland, and from the Makepeace family. Some of the ancestors of Elizabeth Browne, John Browne the immigrant, Thomas Browne, Christopher Browne. Christopher Browne is descended from the Bedingfield family, also from the Scott family, descended from the King of Scotland. This was the king that Braveheart fought for, and the Scott family goes way back. The Bedingfield and Walgrave family go back to marriage between Edmund Bedingfield and Margaret Tuddenham. There are several knights in the Bedingfield family. They also go back to the Bacon family and to various other old families whose ancestors can be traced to the very beginnings of human history. A number of these families are royal families. The Bacon family includes Francis and Roger Bacon. Another line of descent of the Bale Havens family includes the Gustin family, and Mary Gustin is descended from Ruth Owen, who is descended from the Mowbray and Stratton family, and from the Stratton, Bancroft, Hurlburt, and Mowbray family. John Stratton, Sarah Bancroft were also ancestors of Cornelius Vanderbilt. These ancestors also go back a long ways in history. Many of the Bancrofts were historians and writers. They also go back to the Durant, Boyton, and Riss families who were early immigrants to the colonies. As were the Stratton family, and their ancestors go back to some of the old families of Ireland and Wales, such as the Fitzgerald family.